On a picturesque farm where golden fields stretched to the horizon, two tractors had an important task ahead of them. The red and green tractors, which had been working together for years, were supposed to collect straw and shape it into bales. For this task, they will need a baler and a rake. The rake, which was the first step in this process, was intended to collect scattered straw from the entire field and form it into even swaths. The red tractor moved first. His task was to drive through a freshly mown field and collect the scattered straw. The red tractor moved across the field with precision and dexterity, its engine running smoothly and its wide wheels gliding confidently on the ground. Its special collecting mechanism, located at the rear, sucked in the straw like a powerful vacuum cleaner, while forming it into even swaths. The mechanism worked flawlessly and the tractor moved in perfectly straight lines, creating aesthetic and easy-to-process rows of straw. The straw that had been scattered chaotically a moment ago now lay orderly in long, neat strands. A green tractor, equipped with a modern straw baler, followed the red tractor, ready to transform the swaths into compact bales. Its powerful engine purred at full power, and the straw baler began to work with the precision of a Swiss watch. The technologically advanced baler mechanism pulled in the straw swaths, compressing them into perfectly formed bales. Each pass turned subsequent swaths into compact bales that were automatically wrapped and thrown onto the field. When all the bales were ready, the field looked like a vast mosaic of evenly spaced golden cylinders. The green and red tractors started the next stage of work, transporting the bales to the warehouse. A red tractor connected to a special trailer for transporting bales. The trailer was large and sturdy, designed to carry as many bales as possible on each trip. A large yellow backhoe loader helped load the bales. The excavator started loading, precisely lifted the bales from the field and placed them on the trailer. The bales were heavy, but the excavator, equipped with a powerful engine and heavy-duty lifting mechanism, handled them with ease. Each bale was carefully placed on the trailer, creating a stable and safe load. When the trailer was full, the red tractor drove towards the warehouse. The sun was slowly setting, casting long shadows and creating a warm golden light. Once on site, the bales were carefully stacked on top of each other to form impressive piles. On a picturesque farm surrounded by green meadows and colorful fields, lived a special tractor. It was a golden tractor that sparkled in the sun, attracting the attention of everyone around. This extraordinary tractor had three important tasks to perform that day. The golden tractor set off early in the morning, ready for action. Its first task was to plow a large field that was being prepared for a new crop. With precision and force, the tractor connected the plow and headed out into the field. Its shiny wheels dug into the ground, creating even furrows. The sun was rising over the horizon, and the golden tractor worked tirelessly, leaving behind perfectly prepared soil. The children from the farm, who watched the golden tractor work with fascination, were impressed by its strength and precision. Every day, they watched the tractor perform various tasks, learning how important every activity on the farm is. Their eyes sparkled with delight as they watched the golden tractor plowing the land. The field was now ready for new seeds, and the tractor proudly looked at its work. After a short rest, the golden tractor was tasked with fertilizing the previously plowed field. So he attached the fertilizer spreader, filled to the brim, and set off again to the field. With precision, he spread the fertilizer evenly, making sure that every part of the field was properly fertilized. Thanks to this, the soil became fertile and rich in nutrients, ready to receive the seeds. Fertilizing the field was an extremely important task, and the golden tractor performed it with perfection. The final task was to rake the hay. The golden tractor attached the rake and headed out to the field. Its rotating arms precisely gathered the scattered hay, creating even swaths. The tractor worked methodically, moving across the field and making sure that every blade of grass was raked. Tractor finished working, the field was full of even, neat rows of hay, ready to be harvested. In the evening, as the sun began to set, the golden tractor returned to his friends. He was tired but happy. He knew that he had done all his tasks perfectly. The fields were plowed, fertilized, and a small fire broke out on a nearby farm. A pile of straw caught fire and spread quickly, threatening the entire farm. This was a job for the fire tractor. With flashing lights and siren on full blast, the tractor quickly attached a special fire extinguishing barrel. The tractor quickly crossed fields and roads to reach the burning pile. Once on site, he quickly turned on his fire hose and began extinguishing the fire. Powerful jets of water extinguished the flames, and the tractor carefully controlled the situation, ensuring that the fire did not spread any further. A moment later, when the fire was completely under control, the fire truck breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that the first task had been successfully completed. However, it was not long before another call came in. A large trailer had overturned and a huge tree had fallen, blocking the main road leading to the farm. The fire truck had to quickly remove the obstacle so that the road could be cleared again. Without a moment's hesitation, it drove to the scene. When it reached the fallen tree, the tractor, using its loader, used its strength to lift the huge trunk and slowly move it out of the way. Thanks to its efforts, the road was quickly cleared and traffic could be resumed. exhausting operation, the fire tractor returned to its base, tired but satisfied. The two tasks he had to perform were a complete success. On the farm, everyone knew that they could count on him, no matter how difficult the challenges.
Blue, red,
yellow,
pink,
green.
Let's learn together. Red. Green. Yellow. Blue. Orange.
One day in a picturesque orchard, when it was time to harvest, a small green tractor was preparing for its daily mission, transporting apples. Before it could set off on its journey, however, it had to connect to a specially designed trailer, which was a key part of its task. small farm among the green hills stood a special tractor that had new tasks to perform every day. One day, when he woke up early in the morning, there were three important missions waiting for him to complete. The first task was related to the cornfield. The land had to be plowed before the rains came, so that the seeds could take root in the fresh soil. The tractor drove to the field, turned on its implements, and began to work with precision and persistence. The ground was hard, but it did not discourage him. Slowly, meter by meter, he plowed the entire field, preparing it for the coming rain. The second task was on a nearby hill, where cows were grazing. Their tank had dried up after a hot week, so fresh water had to be brought in. The tractor hitched up a large tank and headed for the hill. The second task was on a nearby hill, where cows were grazing. Their tank had dried up after a hot week, so fresh water had to be brought in. The tractor hitched up a large tank and headed for the hill. The road up the hill was steep and bumpy, full of rocks and holes that made driving difficult. The tractor felt the weight of the water-filled tank weighing down on its axle, and every bump in the ground caused the wheels to momentarily lose traction. Despite the difficulties, the tractor did not slow down. When he got there, the cows were already waiting. The tractor filled their tank with water, and they happily began to drink. The third task was the most difficult. The bridge leading to the fields in the village was damaged. Without the bridge, the villagers could not cross or transport their produce to the city. The tractor was to help with the repairs, so it hauled the boards and tools needed for construction. After several hours of hard work, the bridge was as good as new. The planks, which had previously been rotten and cracked, were replaced with solid new beams, carefully cut and well fitted. When all three tasks were completed, the tractor, tired but happy, returned to its place. It knew that every day brought new challenges, but it was always ready to meet them. On a quiet farm, the tractor, like every day, set off on its rounds. While driving along the fence, it noticed something disturbing. Several boards in the fence were broken, and in one place a large hole had formed. The tractor knew that it had to act immediately. The farmer who was working with the tractor decided that the fence repair could not wait. Seeing the huge amount of work involved in repairing the fence, he decided that two tractors, one red, the other green, would have to face the task together. Both had their specific roles. One of them was to attach a cyclop loader, and the other a large trailer to bring the wood needed for the repair. Both tractors, ready for action, set off from the yard towards the forest, driving evenly one behind the other. The green tractor with the cyclop loader attached, the red tractor pulling a large trailer. Cooperation was key. Each tractor had its own task, which had to be carried out precisely. After reaching the place in the forest, both tractors started working. The green tractor with the cyclop loader immediately started lifting huge logs of wood that were waiting to be loaded. The trunks were huge, but Cyclop easily managed to load them. Once the logs were loaded onto the trailer, the red tractor headed for the sawmill. The road was straight, and the tractor rode calmly, pulling a heavy load. Once at the sawmill, the wood was to be processed into the necessary boards to repair the fence. The tractor knew that its task was important, because without these boards it would be impossible to secure the farm from intruders. Then the logs were put on a conveyor belt, where specialist sawmill machines began processing them. Powerful saws cut the wood precisely, and then smoothing machines gave the boards the right shape and smoothness. The process was quick and precise. It was obvious that the sawmill was well prepared for such tasks. The tractor was ready to be loaded. The boards quickly found their place on the trailer, and the tractor happily headed back to the farm, ready to finish repairing the fence. On a farm located among hills and forests, a small but extremely brave tractor worked. Although it was not the largest or the strongest, it had an exceptional heart for work. The farmer could always count on it when it was necessary to take care of everyday farm chores. One day, after a storm, a problem arose on the farm. One of the fields was flooded with water, and the farmer had to quickly move young tomato seedlings to another place to save them. The large tractor could not enter the waterlogged area because it risked getting stuck in the mud, but the small tractor, light and agile, took up the challenge. Although it was not the largest on the farm, the tractor proved that small machines can do great things. One day, a tow truck came to the farm with a new tractor. It was a sleek, modern model that everyone on the farm watched with interest as it rolled off the trailer. The tractor was bigger and more powerful than any that had ever worked the farm. It had a powerful engine, huge tires, and advanced technology that would make the work faster and more efficient. The new tractor wasted no time. As soon as it came off the trailer, it was given its first task, to plow a large field that had been waiting for a long time to be prepared for sowing. Without hesitation, it headed into the field, and the earth began to move under its huge wheels. Behind it stretched fresh furrows, perfectly prepared for sowing.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my animated farm.
Ready? Go! Ready? Let's learn together. Green, blue, red. Go!
surrounded by green hills, lived a green tractor named Rufus. Rufus was very hardworking, and every day he helped farmers with various work in the field. It had a large, strong cabin and 4 solid tires that allowed it to move over difficult terrain. One sunny morning, Rufus, with the help of Mila's blue trailer, went out to the field to help harvest potatoes. He worked diligently, driving back and forth, transporting trailer loads of potatoes to the warehouse. Suddenly, Rufus felt that something was wrong. He heard a loud hiss and felt his right front tire begin to collapse. Worried, Rufus stopped and tried to find a way to fix the tire himself, but he knew he couldn't do it without help. He decided to call his best friend, a green tractor named Leo, who was a mechanic. Leo quickly took a repair kit and a new tire with him and arrived at the scene quickly. Leo and Rufus started working together. First, they lifted Rufus using a special jack to remove the flat tire. Leo deftly unscrewed the bolts and removed the old, damaged tire. Then he put on a shiny new tire and tightened all the bolts. With a new tire, Rufus felt ready to continue working. He went back to work, continuing to pick and unload potatoes. Thanks to Leo's quick and effective assistance, Rufus managed to complete his task without further obstacles. In the evening, after a hard day's work, Rufus, Leo, and Mila met on a hill where they could admire the sunset. They told their adventure, laughed, and enjoyed their time together. From that day on, Rufus knew he could always count on his friends, no matter what obstacles he encountered along the way. Together they were unbeatable, and their friendship and cooperation made every job easier and more enjoyable.